Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. And next and further topic of the discussion is the periodic classic electronic configuration across the period. Electronic electronic configuration across groups. Yesterday we learned the electronic configuration. Yesterday we learned the electronic configuration across the periods, and today we are going to learn about the topic electronic configuration across the groups. We studied earlier the structure of modern periodic table, and in the structure of modern periodic table we learned that the modern periodic table contains total 7 periods and 18 groups. Periods are numbered from 1 to 7 and groups are numbered from 1 to 18. So yesterday we learned the electronic configuration across the period, and today we are going to learn the electronic configuration across the groups. So firstly we draw the sketch to clearly understand the electronic configuration across the groups. As we know that the modern periodic table contains total 18 groups. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and finally 18. Group number 18. So now listen. Today, we see the electronic configuration across the groups. We know that the modern periodic table contains total. Modern periodic table is the new version of Henry Moseley's and gives in or represent in 1913 by the Henry Moseley. So in the modern periodic table there are total 118 groups: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, and finally 18. So how the electronic, when we observe the electronic configuration across the groups, electronic configuration of the element across the groups, we find out that there is a repetition or regularization in the last or outermost shell electronic configuration. There is regularization or repetition, and from this repetition we find out, or there is a one general electronic configuration. As we know that every formula or every general rules, when a repetition occurs, the general rule is determined from that repetition. So here is also the electronic configuration. There is also some general, we observe the general electronic configurations same during the particular groups. And so now listen, first element from the periodic table is hydrogen, next is the helium, then after the helium the next element is lithium, then beryllium, then boron, carbon, and neon. Then neon, after next element is sodium, we we are not writing all the elements. We are just writing the starting elements in order to understand the electronic configuration across the groups. After the argon, next element is potassium, Ka, then scandium, and then finally zinc. After the zinc, here is gallium and so on. So now listen. When we studied the electronic configuration across the periods, and when we observe the electronic configuration across the groups, we find out that there is a general electronic configuration, or we find out the general electronic configuration across the particular period is, we find out same. We find out the general electronic configuration across the particular groups is the same. So how it is possible? We when we write the electronic configuration, we easily find out that then the hydrogen has atomic number 1 and its electronic configuration is 1s1. So next element is lithium from the same group. The vertical columns in the modern periodic table, these are called as groups. So next is lithium. Lithium has atomic number 3 and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s1. S is the subshell, and 1 and 2, these are the principal quantum numbers. 1, 2, these are the principal quantum number. S is the subshell. So when we here find out that the last or outermost electronic configuration, we find out there is similarity. So from this, the general electronic configuration is determined. So next element is sodium. Sodium have atomic number 11 and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and then 3s1. So as we go from top to bottom in the periodic table, we find out that when we go from top to bottom in the periodic table, the top and bottom from the periodic table, or in the among the groups, we find out that the shells get increased, or new shell gets added in the in increasing order. So when we write the electronic configuration of sodium, we find out that its electronic configuration is 1s, as sodium has atomic number 11, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10 and 1, 11. So here is also we find out that the last or outermost electronic configuration is, we find out the similarity 1s1, 2s1, 3s1, and from this we identify the general electronic configuration. So we write down the general electronic configuration. Group first, this is the group first, and the general electronic configuration is general electronic configuration. Here all students have to write down the these columns. Group first, general electronic configuration, and here examples. In the examples, write down the electronic configuration of hydrogen, lithium, or we can also write the electronic configuration of sodium, or only 2 elements. So group first contain group first have general electronic configuration. From this we find out the general electronic configuration as N-S1, where N stands for the principal quantum number. It may be 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. So general electronic configuration of group first is N-S1. Here we write the example like hydrogen having atomic number 1 and electronic configuration 1s1. So now next group contain first element group, next group here group number second. So next group contain first element beryllium. The symbol of beryllium is Be, having atomic number 4, and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2. As it contains 4 electrons, or 4 atomic number of beryllium is 4, and so its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2. So after the next element is magnesium. Magnesium having atomic number 12. All students have to note down the examples in the column examples. Here they write down the elements and electronic configuration in the column of examples. So after in front of the group second. So of magnesium having atomic number 12, its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s2. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10 and plus 2, 12. So we find out the valence, we find out the similarity or repetition in the last shell or last outermost shell. 2s2, 2s2 means there is repetition. So from this we find out the general electronic configuration of group second is NS2. So general electronic configuration of group second is NS2. Similar pattern is followed for all the groups. So now next is group 3, group number 3. So group 3, here we also write down the 1, 2, 3 in group number 1, 2, 3. So in the group 3, the first element is scandium having atomic number 21 and its electronic configuration is argon, then 4s1 and 3d, 4s2 and 3d1. Argon 18 plus 2 20 plus 1 21. 21 is the atomic number of scandium. So when we observe the electronic configuration, we find out the repetition when we go further in the groups. So from this, the general electronic configuration of group 3 is, from this we can write down here NS2 and 3 is one number less than the 4. So here N minus 1 and D1. So it is the general electronic this is the general electronic configuration of the elements in the group number 3. NS2, N minus 1, D1. So now next is from the group number 4 to group number 12, there is a variation is observed in the general electronic configuration. From the group number 4 to group number 12, there is a variation is observed in the in the electronic configuration of valence shell or general electronic configuration from group number 4 to 12, because in case of the group number 4 to 12 elements, the inner shells, that is in the inner shells between s and p orbitals, that is a up orbital, then d orbital. These are means in case of the group number 4 to 12, the inner orbitals like f and d orbitals comes later. So there is variation is observed in case of the general electronic configuration in case of group number 4 to 12, because d and f orbitals comes later during the electronic configuration. So now we observe the general electronic configuration of group number 13 to 18. So in case of the group number 13, the first element is, here write down the group number 13. We are not writing the general electronic configuration of group number 4 to 12 because there is a variation is observed in case of the group number 4 to 12. So now next is 13. The first element of group number 13 is boron having atomic number 5. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p1. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1. So when we observe the electronic configuration of boron, the next element after the boron is aluminium having atomic number 13. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 6 plus 2, 8, plus 2, 10, plus 2, 12, then 3p1. Find out the similarity in the last valence shell or outermost shell, 2p1, 3p1. So from this we find out the general electronic configuration is NS2 and NP1. NS2, NP1. Similar is possible further. Then group number 14 have electronic configuration NS2, NP2. Like carbon having atomic number 6. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So NS2 and NP2. So next is group number 15. First element of the group number 15 is nitrogen. Its general electronic configuration is NS2, NP3. Then next is oxygen. Group number 16 contains oxygen. So its general electronic configuration is NS2 and NP4. So next is group number 17. The group number 17 is called as the halogen family because group number 17 contain all the halogens. And the first element is fluorine. Its general electronic configuration is NS2 and NP5. And next and last is group number 18, having general electronic configuration NS2, NP6. This general electronic configuration we identified from the electronic configuration of the particular elements. And from the electronic configuration, we observe the last or valence shell of an elements. So, and from this we find out the general electronic configuration. So, we studied the general electronic configuration of all the elements in a particular or various groups. So, group number first having general electronic configuration NS1, group number second having general electronic configuration NS2, then group number 3 having general electronic configuration NS2 N-1 D1. We do not write the general electronic configuration from group number 4 to 12 because there is variation is observed, and in case of the group number 13 to 18 the inner D and F subshells are completely filled. So the general electronic configuration we write down here. So group number 13 have general electronic configuration NS2 NP1. So this is about the general electronic configuration across the groups. So as we know that the modern periodic table is divided or is classified into or divided into, all the elements are divided into 4 blocks, and these blocks are S block, then P block, then D block, and then F block. So now we see the electronic configuration across the various blocks. So in the modern periodic table, total 118 elements are present, and these 118 elements of modern periodic table is divided into 4 blocks. Elements are divided into 4 blocks: the S block, P block, D block, and F block. As we know that the group first and seconds are included in the S block. Then group number 13 to 18 are included in the P block. Then group number 3 to 12 are included in the D block, and here the lanthanide and actinide series are present, and these two series are present in the F block. These two series are placed at the bottom of the periodic table, and these two series are included in the F block. So how the elements are classified in the particular block, and it is clear from the electronic configuration. The S block, for the S block, the elements in the S block are the element electronic on during the when we write down the electronic, when the last electron enters in the S subshell. When we write down the electronic configuration and we find out that the last electron when enters in the S subshell, then the elements are classified in these elements are present in the S block. In case of the P blocks, when the last or outermost electron enters in the P block, P subshell, then the elements comes under the P block. In case of the D block, when the last electron of valence shell enters in the D subshell, then the elements are classified into the D block. And in case of the F block, when last electron enters in the F subshell, when we write down the electronic configuration and we observe that the last electron enters in the F block, then these elements are placed in the F block. So according to this, the elements are classified into 4 blocks: S block, P block, D block, and F blocks. According to what? According to the last electron enters in which subshell. Means when the last electron enters in S subshell. In case of the hydrogen, having electronic configuration atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1s1, means last electron enters in the S subshell, so hydrogen is placed in the S block. In case of the P block, like boron, having atomic number 5, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p1, so last electron enters in the P subshell, so boron is placed in the P block. Helium is the exception. Because helium do not contain P subshell, but still it is placed in the P block because helium has duplet, means complete electronic configuration, so it is placed in the group number 18. P block ends at the S block is placed at the left of the periodic table, P block is placed at the right of the periodic table, D block is placed in between the periodic table or middle of the periodic table, and F block is placed at the bottom of the periodic table. So these all are about the electronic configuration across the groups. So today we learn the electronic configuration across the groups and across the various blocks, and yesterday we learned the electronic configuration across the various periods.